get 3 bids, keeps everybody honest, okay? But I don't want anybody to miss out on this silver run. If you missed it when I made the first video about the breakout.
That's 23.17. When it pops above that, you might see a rocket ship. Put one of those right here.
After it broke out, people were kind of bummed because they missed it. And I said, you're going to have another chance. It's going to come down and it's going to touch this gap. And it did. It will come back, and it's at a gap. There's a gap here. And you can come between that candle and that candle, creates this gap. And you can narrow it down by this gap over here. And that was your opportunity. It was your opportunity to catch one, right?
Sure. Yeah. Put a buy.
This is kind of a game changer. And you can find it what you would call an order block, or something really strange, like a long bottom tail wick right through the middle of there's a little indecision candle there. That's probably going to be the ticket. So these things, all of them kind of help. So all I'm saying is keep in mind, it could very well pull back to 23.87, or it could come down to this next one again. It could come down to this top and this gap. It doesn't always work out, but it does more times than not. It could go down further, but check it out. And after I show you the chart, we're going to talk about some of the reasons why silver is going to go up. Not financial advice. It might go to nothing, but I kind of doubt it. Let's go. Okay, here's the one-day chart on silver. Now you'll notice that there's a gap down there, and that gap comes from that big green candle on the left. There's nothing on either side of it. And it likes to revisit these gaps. And this is how you can hopefully get a better price on your precious metals. Currently trading at 27.38. That wick, see that long wick below the long black candle? That's a good indication. Wick below the next candle is up. So try to remember that. It touched our gap and now it's probably about to go up. Not financial advice. I very well could be wrong. If it misses this one, the next candle will probably be up, but it could possibly come back down and hit the gold volume imbalance, or the next that's another gap below that. And you can see where it revisits these gaps over and over. See, it didn't make it to that big one, it made it to the little one. So this happened the other day, and I made a video and it worked out. So you saw the chart, and now let's compare with what I read on Zero Hedge. I took some notes. All of a sudden, people are starting to talk about silver more, even though mainstream investors, mainstream journalists haven't been jumping up and down about silver yet. But if you think about it, these important levels, why does it come back down to this very important spot? When I started learning about these gaps, it was explained that it was like a roller going up a wall full of paint, and then when it goes up the first time, there's little pockets that don't get filled, orders don't get filled. So these mainstream investors, you know, maybe not, funds, whoever, I don't know what, comes back down and it fills their orders. And it usually treats it like it's hot, like it gets electrocuted and it shoots up, just like you saw on the chart. Now, the industrial demand for silver, which probably has very little to do with what's going on with the prices. I think silver is moving, it's a sympathetic move with gold mostly. We haven't even got to the supply and demand part yet, I don't think. But the silver demand reached a record in 2023. There's been a deficit of silver since 2021. Demand exceeding supply. The deficit is expected to get worse during 2024. Global mine production of silver has been in decline for the last 10 years. Above ground supply of silver is dwindling, evidenced by the decreasing London Bullion Market Association, the LBMA. Look at silver inventory. COMEX silver inventory has fallen 27% since 2021. Total silver inventory on China's Shanghai Gold Exchange has fallen 73%. A few more things. The gold and silver price ratio. The gold to silver price ratio. Take an ounce of gold, whatever it's worth, and divide it by an ounce of silver, and that's what the ratio is. Inflation is contributing to the silver prices, and the economic crisis going on in China has led investors to seek refuge in gold, which is also contributing to silver prices. But supply and demand hasn't got here yet, guys. We are just getting started. Now, real quick, Stacey wrote down that she has junk silver for $2.75 over. She has silver maples for $3.25 over. And she has gold $10 liberties, which is 0.483 of an ounce, for $34 over spot. I'll put the number on the screen. The number's 318-564-5823. And I want to encourage everybody to get the best price. I'm dead serious when I say that. I got into this space because I wanted to be in the middle between fiat fake currency and real money. I wanted to be the guy that was trusted to get people into precious metals, to not be part of the problem. If you're not part of the problem, you can be part of the solution. Okay? Guys, have an awesome, awesome day. We'll see you in the next one. Later.